Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalkers 2014. Sometimes I like to just show you my range.
What range?
Nick, how you doing?
You're, I've had enough of you screaming at the beginning of these episodes, Rob. You're gonna disturb someone, and you're gonna knock them out of their chair, and they're gonna have a heart attack, and they're gonna sue you and me.
Hello, I am AlpacaPatrol!
That was pretty good, actually. I don't know if you started as low as you're probably able to go, though.
I think Rob
Jackson,
I have to know.
Bear,
How low can you go, Bear? Let's hear it. Let's hear the lowest you can
How
go
low
right now.
can you go? BaerTaffy.
This is my deepest base. This is like the until I get like all gravel.
Damn Batman.
Ladies.
This is up there.
My Batman can beat your Batman, BaerTaffy.
It probably can.
You motherfucker, I could take you in a fight of deep voices any day.
Where is Austin?
Alright,
like
no, you win.
Well,
Well, that was fun. Thanks for joining us in Magic.
Hey, goodbye, everybody. Let's get it done.
Magic base voice.
Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe.
Rate 5 stars.
We have to do a whole episode all in deep bass voices.
Smash that
Alright.
like button.
Nick, you should scratch that start button.
Scratch it.
Yeah, are we all randoming? What are we doing here?
I think we're randoming it.
I'm gonna randomize the randomness.
Rob? Random Rob?
Yeah, random.
Bam.
I'm always.
Robbed him.
One guy said, like, please stop randoming.
Sorry, whoever you are, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
Please. Think of the children.
Whoa. Why do I have a David Bowie cover on one of my cards? That's pretty weird.
you have a David Bowie cover on one of your cards.
I'm
That's
pretty
amazing.
sure I
Like,
do, yeah.
Covering his song or like an album?
No, it's just an album cover. It's just like David Bowie. Just, you know. I mean, it doesn't look anything like him, but it looks like an album that he would have if he looked like that. Cheap.
Is it him as the Goblin King?
No, he's like as a lion.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I can see David Bowie being
Austin
a lion.
knows what it is.
I don't think there's a single animal I couldn't picture David Bowie as, honestly.
That's
Bowie,
giraffe.
an animalistic character.
Yeah, I can see Giraffe-y.
What
That's a
about
Pokemon.
Gorilla David
Tesla.
Bowie?
Giraffarig is an actual Pokemon.
That's an actual Pokemon.
Yeah, that is Pokemon. He's a
That's
psychic.
sad.
Yeah. It's actually kind of weird because he's deformed. He has 2 heads.
Have you guys tried that Pokemon Fusion thing?
Oh
Yeah.
god, that's the greatest.
website-
You've been on r/Pokemon at all in the past year?
Well, no, I haven't. I actually found out about it from Green.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like, he was talking about it on Twitter and like as if it were a new thing. Like, that shit's been around for like 3 years.
I'd never seen it.
I mean, it's really fun.
We're following Reddit rules, man. It's a repost, but it's new to us, so it's still
Right.
okay.
Right.
Upvote.
Yeah.
Up
I'm
front.
totally
Yeah.
you know what? I always get angry when people are like, oh, this is a repost, blah 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 blah. It's like,
Oh
well,
god, it's still my turn. I'm
That's
sorry.
exactly how they sound.
no, but basically it is because it's like,
I know.
this is. Do you guys want to see how many times this has been reposted? Let me show you all the different times it's been reposted.
Look at how much time I spent and the effort I put into
Here's the
making this
graph
list.
explaining entirely exactly how stupid you are.
I split
made
it
an
into a
immigrant
pie chart
entry.
and a dotted line graph, just so you guys
Here's
can
my
be very clear
PowerPoint
on this.
presentation.
Box
It's
and
gonna be
whisker.
for you. Box and whisker.
It's the best chart.
It does sound like.
Are we gonna have a best chart fight right now, Nick? Because I'll throw down.
Whoa.
Wait, you disagree with me that Box and Whisker is the best chart?
I think pie chart is clearly the most descriptive chart of the charts available on default Microsoft
Your days
Excel.
are goddamn numbered, BaerTaffy.
I don't know. I might have to go with Bear here. Pie chart is pretty good. All for
You're
2 reasons.
insane.
1, very informative. 2, I really like pie.
Why don't we all make a
So-
chart in our respective favorite chart to prove which is the most statistically proven
I'm gonna make a
best
chart, and at this point in the video, I'm gonna overlay the chart I made to demonstrate to Nick why his chart is inferior to my chart.
We'll see about that.
I'll probably forget.
Yeah.
I forget where I saw there's this really ironic photo that was posted to Reddit or something where it's like it was like a pie chart about statistics being inaccurate and like it said 33%, but it like on the pie chart it took up like 60% of the circle.
Eh,
You get it?
nope.
Yeah. It was
'Cause
funny
that's
though.
not how big it should be.
Right.
See, if we explain the humor, people have more fun with it.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Bear Explains the Joke.
Oh man, could that be a series I run? I have to do that now.
When we first started making that joke of the dude explains the joke thing, I did always want to do that. I always wanted to find really funny jokes and then just dryly explain what makes them funny.
Sitting on an armchair in front of a fireplace, smoking a pipe.
Yeah. Oh, no, we should get Bill Murray to host.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Amazing, right? It would be so funny.
Oh God, you got an aura deck, Nick.
Rob, I would really enjoy seeing you sitting in front of... Oh, yeah, I want to draw a card. In front of a fireplace, smoking a pipe. Doing anything, really.
Yeah, me too, really. To be honest with you.
Wearing, like, a robe, right? I mean, that's what you wear.
Yeah. Have you guys ever smoked a pipe?
No.
I have a pipe.
You have a pipe?
Yeah, I have a legit corncob pipe.
I have a pipe, but it's what I flush my poop down.
That too.
Oh, let's not get into the whole flushing poop conversation
What?
because... Oh, also, how many minutes was it? 3? 4?
6.
6?
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
So I was gonna say,
No,
Rob
I'm
has that
still
weird
over
magical
here.
pipe story that I don't still understand exactly.
Cultivating lands.
Magic pipe story.
Magic pipe.
Yeah,
story.
yeah, with your toilets that don't have, like, the basin
Oh,
thing on
that
top.
bullshit, yeah. My toilets don't flush. Fucking... I'm in New York.
I could walk into my bathroom right now and I could flush the toilet
No, you
100
can't flush the
times
toilet,
in a
is it?
row, and it won't matter. It would flush at just as well every time.
We've solved this goddamn problem, man. This isn't cold case. There's a tank somewhere else. It's just not where you can see it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, obviously. But it's like way better like that than it is with the shitty like tank thing.
No, because if everyone in
it's
your
funny because we're talking about toilets.
if everyone in your apartment building flushes the toilet at the exact same moment, you're just shit out of luck. Get it?
Yeah, it's a good pun. And on that pun, we're gonna end the Magic series, friends.
Forever.
But that's the end.
I was hoping Bear would explain the joke. Oh, well.
The joke is funny because feces.
Yeah, basically.
That could be an entire episode. It could be 12 seconds, and it would start off with the joke, and then I would say, this joke is humorous because poop is funny. And then I would just cut to black. And
I
that,
kind of
that
want you
would
to
make me
zoom in,
millions.
though. Like, I want your face to appear on the screen, like, still frame. Your face shows up, you zoom into your face really close, and then you explain the joke.
And then I just slowly start to develop a smile over the course of like 35 seconds.
Oh, that, like that one guy... I don't remember what they called him, but he would always look up at the camera and then do a really creepy smile, and he did that like 100 times in different places.
Yeah.
That guy was the best. The little little Filipino man.
Anderson,
He was like drinking orange juice and one of them.
Yeah, he was the greatest. I like that guy a lot. I would love to hang out with that man, just so he could
Seems
do
like a
that
fun
to
man.
ladies in the bar.
100%
Good
agreed.
dude. I would hang out with that man.
Divine
Divine transformation.
Do I want to draw a card? No.
good God.
No.
Yeah, that
Nick,
core
stop.
thing is gonna get really strong.
Yeah. Like,
Um,
really, Jesus. That thing can get buffed up real quick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nick
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
have me this turn.
Oh,
I should
Don.
get the
Yeah, I
blocker.
know.
Oh, Long Johnson.
Oh, that cat's amazing.
Oh, Long Johnson.
Don't forget Don Johnson. He's got Long Johnson and Don Johnson. They're both.
He's a smart dude. He's a smart
Yeah.
cat.
He really is. I love him a lot.
Brings me back to the days of America's Funniest Animals or whatever on Animal Planet. That the only good show on that network.
I honestly found out about Olong Johnson from the South Park episode.
That
The
was
meme
that's
one?
like 2 years ago.
Wow.
That video is from like the freaking 80s.
I know. I just kind of hated America's Funniest Home Videos because it was just like it's basically Tosh.0 right before Tosh.0, but it just had like really campy, family-friendly humor on top of it, and it's dude, just show me the videos. Like I once YouTube came out, it was like, oh, thank God, I can watch funny videos and I don't have to have some asshole trying to make like clever jokes about it and make like little like boink noises when the dog falls in the pool. Like I don't care about that shit.
But now Tosh.0's a thing, and now you can't separate the funny ones from like the gore and the violent ones, and I just really don't want to see those at all.
Would you rather have the Boink or would you rather have Daniel Tosh?
Yeah.
I'd probably rather have Daniel Tosh, but still, I just don't want to see all the gore stuff.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. But that said, I haven't watched Tosh.0 in a while because
he's been pushing the line more and more. And yeah, you have RWTF, so you're good.
Yeah, well, and it's also just like a lot of times when I watch Tosh.0, it's like, oh yeah, I saw that on Reddit like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
I think that's his entire writing staff just goes on Reddit.
You know what? I think they haven't really denied that very vehemently. I'm pretty sure they're just open about the fact that, well, yeah, a lot of things end up on Reddit, and we find them there, and we think they're funny, so they go on TV, and then we make money from that.
Hey, I mean, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
Better production value than Reddit by a little.
Man, Ray William Johnson has been doing that for a while, and nobody really seems to care that much, apart from a lot of people that don't really matter.
I wouldn't care either, really, even if I was like a viral video creator, because like I'm already my video's already viral, right? That's the only way that he found it, so it's not stealing views from me. And then secondly, he's definitely not stealing views from me because he's making people look at my video. So it's like, it's a win-win, really.
Plus, I hardly think that anybody that has a viral video is really of the opinion that, like, wow, I definitely deserve all of this attention, and I have like a reputable fan base now with which to build upon.
Except for marketing reps who can suck a dick.
Yeah. Whenever I read comment, like I was reading something about, when Total Biscuit had this whole thing, right? Like we talked about in the last episode, or 2 episodes ago, whatever. The Total Biscuit thing.
No, he's because I skipped attack. Because I just didn't want to be a dick to Rob, mostly. That's all.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Nice guy.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, yeah, the Total Biscuit thing. I was reading the comments because the comments were like, talking about, some people were like, yeah, they make up to like $2 million a year or something, and then like I just always see the comments of people being like, whoa, I need to go on YouTube, like they get paid that much for that, like I need to go on YouTube and make some shitty cat shitting on a dog video or something.
Wow, pinnacle.
I gotta go search shitty cat shitting on a dog, and I feel like I'm gonna get some good results.
And it's a shitty cat too, so it's like full of shit.
Well, is it a cat covered in shit, or is it just like a cat made entirely of shit?
Or it's just not a very good cat. I mean, there's those two.
Oh, yeah. Just a poor quality cat.
Below average quality cat.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, but that whenever I see those, because I always see those comments when they talk about YouTubers, like, these fucking assholes, they make this much money. It's like,
yeah.
Dude, it's the same for anything, or like it's the same thing when people say like, "Whoa, Robert Downey Jr. got paid $50 million for Iron Man. He's overpaid." It's like, no, he's not overpaid. You know why he's not overpaid? Because he sells way more than $50 million worth of tickets, and that's the reason that they pay him $50 million. Like it's just relative. That's all it is. It's like, oh, hold on, I'm in the middle of a turn here now.
Rob, do you have a dispel card? You're playing the blue deck.
Yeah, well, you know that thing that's been happening to me every Magic episode where I can either get one land or many lands?
You've been really good at that.
You don't have one card that says put so-and-so card back in hand or anything like that?
No. No, I don't.
That sucks. That's like the whole point of that deck.
Conspiring against me, I can tell.
I am I'll say it, Nick. I want that card gone.
It's getting to the point where Austin is starting to get a little frightening.
Yeah, I'm not at all, which is nice, I guess.
I haven't attacked you. I could have. Let's attack Nick.
We want to keep Rob on the board right now, though.
Yeah, Rob's the only one who can kill Nick's creature.
Right.
Oh, Bear, don't take this as a bad thing.
Are you about to say something like really mean to me?
Yeah, I really think that you should go on a diet because, man.
You know, I need to.
No, I wanted to, because I know that you have instant cards, so I'm going to take those.
Oh.
And, I don't know.
You're gonna lava axe him with his own lava axe. That would be.
No, I'm not gonna lava axe Bear.
Yeah, I know. It'd just be the ultimate insult. Oh, thanks.
Let me
I'm glad I
lava
didn't.
axe you a question.
Yeah, get the guy who has no lifesteal sitting already at halfway, and the guy with the 10-14 with lifesteal, he's fine. Nah, he attacks once and doubles his life. Don't worry about it.
What? How am I doing that? I can double my life?
I can math.
Austin, you know how you can make Easy Mac more delicious?
How's that?
You add some salt.
Oh, got him! BJ.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I should just GG out of this one. That hurt.
Right.
That was an emotional loss for me.
Aren't
can
all
see that,
magic
yeah.
losses emotional?
They really, it's true. So what was it? Oh yeah, right, yeah. With the stack of the point of relative worth that people just don't seem to understand.
Relatively, go fuck yourself, Rob.
And then also it's the next step, right? Where like people don't understand relative worth and they also expect that it's morally fair that inheritance is a thing. Because it's not really, you know?
I've had no problem with inheritance in my personal points of view.
In this current system, yes, inheritance is fine because I mean that's just it's part of the system. But if you were to Rawls it Veil of Ignorance and think about inheritance, it doesn't really make any sense because like okay, Michael
nervous.
Jordan, all right,
Should be.
I don't know
Yeah,
who
I
to
mean,
attack, because whoever I attack, if they have the wrong thing in their hand, I've just screwed myself. Oh, I'm going to attack the person who's tapped out. It's going to be Austin.
I am not tapped out.
he's not tapped out at all.
I
Actually,
had
What?
not a single card tapped.
No, I mean
Yeah.
No,
your mono.
your land is tapped out.
that makes sense. But yeah,
Everyone's tapped out, Nick.
No, but you are mostly, and you have the most creatures. That's what I meant.
You have the most land
You're
not
just a
available.
piece of shit is what you are.
Well, I mean, I don't have trample, so calm down, Jesus.
What did I do this fucking match? God damn.
You lost
Got
a
lava
1-1.
axe.
Calm down. You're very salty today.
I am super salty. I admit it.
God. I don't even know how to handle you at this point, Nick.
yeah, he's man.
Just
The club
attacking
can't
it.
even handle you right now.
Cradle
and I
the
am
sack,
club,
mostly.
I guess.
You did bring on the sack?
No, I said cradle the sack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's
Now he's just being cocky.
I get it.
Almost literally.
Sack.
Oh, sorry, I ruined the joke, didn't I? Here's why that wasn't funny upon my continuation.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Also, off on the tangent that we brought up like 5 minutes ago, another show called Grade Your Cat, where we have people bring in their kitten and we assign it a letter grade based on different qualities.
I love that idea. I'm
Isn't
so
that
in.
just eugenics? I feel like that's just eugenics.
Yeah.
that's
Is that a Pokemon thing?
No, that's the new Edmund McMillan game that isn't out yet.
Oh.
I mean, it's both of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. Wait, no, not that. Oh God.
Good
Okay.
killing there.
Zoom out.
I think he's gonna do a kill
Continuing.
everything card.
No, you
No?
didn't do anything.
No, I don't really have any options like that.
I'm gonna do this. Dun, 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 dun. Nothing happened.
I'm just gonna move.
That's what I wanted to do. I was in the improper stage by which to do it.
Yeah.
He has I think, Nick has the My Creature Doesn't Die card, by the way.
He does. He does have that.
The one that just doesn't take damage.
Why is that a thing? Why can I do that?
I don't know.
Wait,
just gonna
prevent
take
all
that.
damage that would be dealt to Dawn Elemental?
They should add more flavor text to that. It just says prevent all damage and flip off everyone else at the
Right.
table every time you use this creature.
There should be a taunt button.
Read its flavor text. It's essentially what it says. It was
it?
midnight on the Daru Plains, yet it seemed the sun was rising. It's just like, I don't play by the rules.
Wow.
That
Well, he
is
plays by no one's
basically
rules but his
the middle
own.
finger. All right, I'm gonna lava axe Nick just because I feel
All
like
right,
I should.
that's fine.
That's fair enough.
And then I'll be done.
All right.
So did you guys want to talk about that Twitter thing that Rob mentioned earlier? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
talk
know
about that Twitter thing.
the best way to describe that entire situation. So if one of you guys wants to jump into that.
I could probably give a spiel about it. So I think was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Later in the day, we started seeing a bit of a tirade, mostly from Adam Sessler, about something that him and I don't know how to say his name. Is it Gies? Arthur
sure.
Yes.
Geese? Arthur Geese.
Geese. Like
The
Code-
polygon
All
guy.
right.
Everybody
Well,
knows who it
See
is.
you guys later. I think that's the end of
Oh,
me.
damn.
My vengeance.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, you're still in.
Oh, you're good, man. You just gotta
Well, 11. Okay, yeah. No, I am now.
swallow that up.
Yeah, while Bear was talking there, I wanted to mention that Austin just became the most powerful player on the board with that one card that's not tapping. If you just go ahead and read that one. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well.
Oh,
that's
shit.
different.
I still
Yeah.
misplayed that. I just want you dead. You lava axe me.
That's a little scary.
Lava axe. That's it. That's it. Just because I
That's
love
the
it.
whole reasoning. No, I'm pulling a cam on this one. I'm putting myself out there to be killed just to make sure you don't win.
Just to teach you a lesson.
Yep.
Well, considering that's the case, then I guess I might as well do this, even though I don't think it's gonna work as I intend it to.
I doubt it.
Oh, that's not going to take the auras.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it
Sorry.
would. Oh, I'm dead anyway. It's fine.
If you would have just said that, I would have told you before you played it. You wanted the flyer.
I figured,
Yeah,
well,
you
I
did.
figured that it wouldn't, but it didn't.
Worth a
really
shot.
Yep.
Wait.
So anyway, yeah, Adam Sessler mostly, and then Arthur Geese. We're talking about something that they felt was a big enough deal to. Well, in Adam's own words, he said this is bad enough to where he now has to consider alternative professional venues, and a whole bunch of speculation arose from that. There was an entire Reddit thread on our games. You know,
An ugly
trying
thread.
to-
I don't recommend it.
yeah, it's all the speculation that you could possibly concoct wrapped up into one ugly little bubble of people that have no idea what's going on,
Right.
but feel that they should voice a solid authoritative opinion about it regardless.
Right, and they of course are like angry also, and sort of they expect something from it too, and they think that they're just being whiny, even though they have no idea what is the problem in the first place.
Right.
So, weird.
But anyway, yeah, like a collective of union people that upvote the thing that makes the most sense if you present it in a context that has nothing to do with what's actually going on.
I would say
Which,
it
of course, is
sounds the
nothing.
best would be a better way to phrase it. Whatever
Yeah.
sounds the best gets the most.
Yeah, but you're super salty, so I mean, like, if you want to take the reins on your own, there, Austin, I guess you can do it.
I put some kind of things in all of your copies today, didn't I?
You did. So yeah, the speculation runs rampant. A lot of people are seeming to think that it has something to do with YouTube monetization, which really I feel like is very unlikely, given the fact that you know, not only Arthur Geese and I'm gonna keep calling him that because I have no idea how
Yeah,
to say
I mean,
it.
fair enough.
Arthur Geese and Adam Sessler are not the only ones who would be affected by that, and I seriously doubt that they would be like the only ones to be aware of it. And again, Nick has almost quadruple starting health. We just have to
Yeah.
get that out before.
Wonder whose fault that was.
Get into clearly Rob's, I guess.
It's kind of
Yes.
mine.
It's not
Kinda
my
rough.
fault at all.
Completely
What do
rough,
I have. Look at the cards on the board right now. I have a phantasmal bear. That's what I got. Yeah.
It's a ghost
got
bear.
nothing.
So,
Yeah.
what?
It's a ghost bear.
Ghost bear.
Oh, it's the
Oh.
Ghost Bear.
Ghost Bear. I remember that.
For it forever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Ghost bear.
Yeah, I read the tweets. It's kind of weird because they make it seem super impending,
Yeah.
and at the same time they don't say anything about it. And I guess they're probably being held to not say things about it, which is understandable.
And that's
But
most
it-
likely why they're not directly stating what it is that we're supposed to be so
Right.
worried about. And that's what really frustrated me on that Reddit thread, was everyone's like, why don't they just tell us? Like, clearly they have a reason for that. They're not just being teases for attention like everyone kept saying, which is just stupid. They're professionals in the industry.
Also, not only that, he did, like, Adam Sessler did clarify that it would have a nominal effect on like you as a consumer. So like, it basically will have no bearing on anyone else.
Well, so let me say the thing that I think that it is, and this is also speculation because as of this date we still don't know what it is. Maybe that'll be changed by the time this is uploaded because news moves pretty quickly. But I saw a tweet that was an anonymous email that was saying something to the effect of, well, a bunch of us in the industry are perturbed at the fact that it was either Microsoft or Sony or both are requiring new game reviews to be done in a staged environment where they need to be sitting in with the developer and either watching and taking notes or playing under supervision of the developers or publishers in this case. Which, again, still speculation, don't know if that's at all true, but if that is the case, it would completely just ruin games journalism.
Yeah, and Jason Schreier actually sent out a tweet earlier today saying that was basically bunk.
Oh, good, and I like that
Yeah.
guy, I trust him.
Yeah.
Well, also, like, not only.
Oh,
would
sorry,
that
I
be-
totally just realized I was on the timer for that whole
That's
thing.
alright.
Yeah. Yeah. The other thing too about that though is that there's like no way that that could be possible just because of the logistics of that. There's no way that they could get a Sony rep out to like every game review site or whatever.
But it would ruin reviews in the first place. Like, there would be no good reviews.
Well, they don't necessarily want reviews. They want advertisements, which would make sense.
Exactly.
The thing is, though, we literally are speculating on the most cryptic things ever. Like, we have...
Oh, yeah, we're just taking shots in the dark right now.
The extent of these tweets are something bad's gonna happen, dude. That's about it. That's all we have.
You should have just said that verbatim.
The one thing that I can speculate on is the only thing that I think makes any logical sense to me is it probably has something to do, like, pertaining to the share button and stuff.
Right, and that's my other idea, is that Sony, once they've done this share button thing, they're going to not let YouTube be a thing anymore for their products, because they want all the sharing to be done through their avenues. So I'm assuming, if that's the case, sharing will happen, they will take them down, or they will issue either claims or strikes against people's accounts who do that, and no monetization would occur.
Right. Yeah, that's the only thing that I could possibly think of. That said, though, honestly, that's not the biggest deal in the world to me.
But like I said earlier when we were chatting about this on Skype, it might still have a bearing because, as I mentioned earlier, the Sony program for indie games. Yeah, Bear is blocking. Sony has the best program coming up of the next-gen consoles for indie games, and all of us, to some extent, are kind of tied into that. So if Sony's worried about claims on indie games, it might not be able to differentiate between PC and PS3 or PS4 footage. So we could end up in trouble over that shit for no reason.
Well, then I basically just won't cover those games if that's the case. That's the thing. It's if that is what it is, then it is just shooting yourself in the foot. And it kind of goes back to that whole thing where it's just like a lot of these game companies don't understand the mutual benefit. It's sort of like the Ray William Johnson and the viral videos, right?
Right.
Like, Ray William Johnson isn't hurting the viral videos by showing them on his channel. If anything, he's helping. Yes, the viral videos don't get the revenue from his video, sure, but there's compromises to be made. I think, really.
Yeah. This is almost an extension now of the discussion we were having about the Total Biscuit issue, too. Right. And it's something that people really need to realize is the fact that YouTube understands that 80% of their content now is from the gaming community, at least 80% of the content that generates monetization. Well, no, I think, okay, so I'm speculating still. I mean, I obviously don't have like an inside scoop or anything, but I'm of the understanding that YouTube operating as a business realizes that they are destroying a significant portion of their revenue stream by trying to fight against this big community that they've, grown to kind of, I guess, accept to a degree. We label them the enemy because of all this crap that goes down, especially because of the copyright strikes and the way that they handle everything so poorly. I mean, if you approach that from the devil's advocate side too, you can see that, well, given the scope of the business that they run, it's kind of impossible to really assume that anything better is going to happen beyond that. But they are not going to go so far as to, like blanket sweep under the table everything that could possibly, get them in trouble legally. Because they've been dealing with that forever, and they will continue to deal with that. There's no way of handling it right now, just given current copyright law that allows them to have a clean slate on the whole ordeal. But they are not going to agree to any sort of thing that they know will at least alienate, if not completely destroy, the potential of all these big channels to do what they do.
Yeah,
they know that. There's no way they're getting around it, and it's very clear to everyone involved, I'm sure.
But then there's always the element where maybe they just say, well, screw this, let's abandon ship because Twitch is a thing now, and we don't want to compete with them, so why don't we just make it as easy as possible to work with as big a company as possible. And yes, I know it's a bunch of our revenue, and please, commenters, don't get into a how much does PewDiePie make on his account thing. That doesn't go anywhere. Nobody knows. Don't worry about it. But I don't know that YouTube necessarily does value that information and that revenue as much as everyone seems to give them credit for, because they've been making a lot of really dramatically suicidal business decisions with regard to how they handle the people that use their service. And I think we can all sort of agree to that.
Yeah.
At the same time, they still basically have a monopoly, and they can continue to treat it as such. I mean, you brought up the good point of the fact that Twitch is starting to move into their territory, and rightfully so, because Twitch is handling things well, handling things the way typically a company
and they haven't made
should.
any steps or strides into try to counteract that. So it seems to me like they're just saying, well, hands up, I'm just out, right? Because their streaming service still garbage.
Yeah,
they haven't really done anything to it.
I think what it kind of seems like to me is that YouTube might just simply be understaffed. It may be something that's just a low priority for Google, because all this stuff that we're complaining about seems to just be not high on their priorities list, basically. Because I mean, like we were talking about with the whole GB thing, like they're working on their mobile device, they're fighting in court with Microsoft and all these people and stuff about you know, with everybody trying to be trying to compete on mobile and making all these other things. I just don't think that they care, which is unfortunate, because it's one of those things. And you know, and it's another one of those things too, where like, say YouTube bans gaming content across the board, right? And that's what people were speculating, though for the reasons that Bear mentioned, I don't think will ever happen, because it's just so much of their revenue stream from YouTube. But you know, say they do that, all that will do is propel Twitch, and Twitch would be fine with it. And honestly, I might be fine with it too.
I think I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, because the thing is, YouTube obviously doesn't give a shit about us. Like, they don't care at all. And it doesn't look like they're making any moves to endear us in any way or make us feel like they do. They don't really care that they don't care about us. They don't care that we know that they don't care about us. And if they're cool with doing whatever. So it's like, well, I know Twitch cares about me.
Yeah. We say this, and it's become kind of like a recurring theme. It's like, oh, YouTube doesn't care about us. They don't understand. Yeah. But we say that because, like, YouTube has obviously, like, well, they have their giant Twitter handle that never responds to anything, but they have, like, a community-based YouTube thing. They try to make it appear as though they have this outreach that Twitch has obviously made it clear that they have based on their actions and not telling you that it exists. YouTube has the means by which to communicate on a level basis with all of us, like, content creators. Like, even the big people, like people like Total Biscuit and PewDiePie, and even like Northern Lion to a degree, probably should have some kind of direct contact, or at least somebody that they can go to say, like, hey, listen, we as a collective have come to the conclusion that, like, such and such is a problem. Can we talk about that? There's nothing like that exists with YouTube right now, and like Rob said, they make no efforts to make it appear as though that exists.
Have you seen their creator blog? It's basically as much of a joke as their Twitter account, where they just go in and post, like, these are the new wonderful things we've added to YouTube, completely ignoring all the things that are actually broken.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just a big, like, dick-sucking circle, and it just, every single blog post that they do is, like, 500,000 comments of, this shit's broken, why won't you do... And they just ignore all of it.
To go on a bit of a tangential note, just because of the way that you phrased something there, you said a big dick-sucking circle. I wasn't aware those were things that existed. What is a big dick-sucking circle, out of curiosity?
Oh, it's... well, you've heard of a circle jerk, right? It's like an escalation of such a thing, where you just, instead of hands, you use mouths. I mean, it's pretty simple.
Is it a big circle, like, is the circle itself big, or is it a circle that's limited only to those with big dicks?
Both, actually. It's a big dick, big circle. Because, you know, go big or go home, right?
Well, okay, so here's my problem, because I'm trying to imagine this in my head.
Yeah, do it. Imagine it.
The issue is that you'd have a bit of a twisting circle, wouldn't you? Because you get through, like, the first section, and then that's fine. But then people are in, like, weird positions. Wouldn't you have, like, a Mobius strip type of situation going on with all the dick sucking?
No, it's actually quite symmetrical. If you think about it, well, I don't really want to think about it.
Only in
I'm really glad you were at least able to get up to 419 life, Nick. I mean, like, I was worried that you were going to get a bit too low there.
Yeah. It was a close game, I'll be honest.
Really.
Only the gap if we go from intellectual discussions about YouTube to dick-sucking circles in a matter of seconds.
That was good stuff.
Yeah. That was a great discussion. I like that we capped it off with that. It was quite appropriate. Keep things focused in, you know, what's really important.
Right. sucking circles.
I mean, like, guys, really, the YouTube things are all right, but what we got to clarify here is big dick sucking circles are a thing.
Well, you know, it does really shine a light on, like, whatever it is that we're doing, which hasn't existed ever before YouTube, really. Because it's like, we're sort of entertainers, and like in Nick's case and some other YouTubers' case, we're sort of journalists. But then we're sort of just personalities, so we're sort
Maybe
of like talk show hosts.
Yeah.
We're also radio show hosts, basically.
We're also
I'm sorry,
Batman.
you used the phrase "shine a light on it," and now all I can think of is a dick flashlight hybrid utility.
Would that be
Wow.
used in the dick sucking circle?
I'd imagine so. It's got to be dark in there. Nobody wants to know whose dick they're sucking.
That's a good point. You know, when you're sucking on dick, you basically close your eyes, because I mean, you don't want to know.
You close your eyes and you wait for it to be over.
Well, they have fleshlights
really-
already. That's a thing. So that's like a light.
That's true. That's a good point. Actually, did you guys ever hear that Louis C.K. bit about sucking dicks?
No, why don't
I
you
think
enlighten
so,
us?
actually, yeah.
It's really good. Where he's like,
Bear can
you know,
explain
I've never sucked a dick before, and that's weird because most of the people on Earth have sucked a dick before.
Right.
Like, and he explains it, and he's probably kind of right. He's like, probably more than 50% of people on Earth have sucked a dick, right? Because like half the population is female, right?
It's like
So
a
you
little
have
more
to-
than half, yeah. But not
Right.
all women suck dicks.
Yeah, I was gonna
For
say, like,
various
of those
reasons.
women, maybe like 25% of them are, you know, old enough to perpetuate that they would have the opportunity to suck a dick.
All right, fair enough. But then of the 50% of population, there's also a good percentage of the population that's male that have probably sucked a dick before.
Oh, that's true.
You think it's a
and then you
wash?
also have to consider other men who have, you know, sucked a dick under various circumstances, whether or not pertaining to their sexual orientation. So really, there's like 1,000 people in the world that have never sucked a dick who are just, you know, just getting blown and not blowing back.
I don't
Not
know
really
if the
fair.
story that you started there really necessitates the ending.
Yeah, that was a big leap in numbers.
There's a very
so
large
I'd
leap
say.
in the if you could make like a chart about that.
I was just gonna say, I'll whip up a pie chart for this,
Well-
and Rob, I'll let you know once that link is available.
if I
Just a
could
nice little
explain
pie,
the
just a slice of American pie. chart.
If I could explain the joke a bit, the number 1,000 was meant in hyperbole to accentuate the humor of the fact that there would be a small percentage of people who have never sucked a penis before.
So, if what is the percentage you think of people who have not sucked dick? What percentage would you specifically
If we're
put?
talking realistically,
Realistically,
let's say we consider adults.
35%
okay, adults
of
only.
adults
Okay,
have not
over
sucked
the
a
age of
dick.
20, over the age of 18.
35%, right? Yeah, that seems
35.
kind of
What if we
35%.
four in here are the only 4 adults in the world who have not sucked a dick?
Well,
It's possible.
going on the numbers we've given, at least one of us hasn't. So 3 of us have.
Oh man, we've gone full circle. We've gone full dick sucking circle.
Full
here.
dick sucking
Yeah.
circle.
Well, we never really explained what happens after the magic
Well-
episode.
Man.
You know what happens after the end of the magic episode, Austin? A happy ending.
Oh,
Isn't
now
that
we,
nice?
Now we gotta end it. That's beautiful.
That's
Da,
adorable.
da, da. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for another episode of Magic the Gathering. We hope it was as enlightening for you as it was for us. I think this is one of our better episodes, to be honest. with you.
FleshLightning.
Yeah, it was enlightening in every way possible.
FleshLightning.
Bathed in the
Flesh-
glory of this FleshLightning.
Thank you.
A
I
lot
was
of
going to
points
ask you to
really
say
rose
FleshLightning.
stuff
I was
out of
really
this.
hoping you would.
We
FleshLightning.
had some hard facts to discuss for sure.
FleshLightning.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
New episodes Monday and Friday. Thank you for being here. Later.
Goodbye. So who's first now?
FleshLightning.